objective set, various objective sets for this sales department, you are correct. So from those various objectives, so yeah, let's set objectives for, what do we call this guy? Mr. or Mrs. Anne. So that we'll have mercy on her. If I put Mr. Anne, we won't have mercy on the guy. But if it's a lady, you know, we're going to have mercy on her. So Mrs. Anne. Oh yeah, let's start setting. Okay. Departmental objective. Let's start from there. Let's give sales departmental objectives. You know, I'll test something. But yeah, let's give sales departmental objectives. What's the way to consider?
Increasing sales.
You are correct, but there's something you need to tie it to something.
Three objectives will tie to the vision of the organization.
Tokole, I want you to Tokole. Please let's not miss that. You can't set departmental objectives in isolation from the goal of, it is the goal God give you that you use to set objectives. You carry the objective means this is the one you want to do this year. Be inside this thing. Then the remaining. After we have accomplished that, we go to the goal again. We have done 30% a day, remaining 70. Let's add another 40%. These are the objectives from the main goal. So, whatever the goal is usually in billions. I mean, those guys, any board member here, the Lord will have mercy on you. So, from that, we create departmental objectives. So, let's suggest departmental objectives for sales. Whatever it is you call the goal they give us, you are correct. Because board will always be board. Increase. Which one are they more interested in? Revenue or profit? Profit. Oh God. Increase profits marginally by. No, they talk about revenue. They talk about revenue. Those guys.
Revenue is more to revenue. Even in the balance sheet, the revenue tells about the size of the organization.
So, increase revenue, I don't know if that is correct, to
percentage.
Or achieve 50 billion naira. Yes. Achieve 50 billion naira revenue by year 2025. Where? Which other? Let's quickly set other goals. I think we can even work with this. It is sales. Okay, fine. So from this now, if we are talking about, let's leave this guy. Let's say this one here now. Is departmental. We'll use this one for individual. So, what are the objectives we should be giving sales department? We are going to drive 50 billion revenue in 3 years. So let's say this year we are looking at what are we going to consider for us to know how much out of this 50 billion? This in how many years time? No, let's not do the next year. Let's do 2027. 3 years, right? Okay, fine. So out of this 50 billion, how many should we be looking at this year? What are the things to consider to know how much we should be looking for this year? Historical antecedents now. Data. How much revenue did we make last year? How much did we make 2 years ago? And then you put it in Power BI and then you look at the data. Whether it's nostalgic or so that you know. you know what to do. So you look at the data and then let's say the data is favorable and you're able to do 2 billion naira. Huh? Out of it, you are pursuing 2 billion naira this year. So let's set objectives for sales. What would the objective be? Are we together though?
Yes.
How much are we looking for this year? 20 billion. Okay, fine. So let's break it down into various objectives now. This is financial, you know, the operational one is there, operational excellence and all of that. Okay, so here is what you go here. What should I write here?
The objective would be to make 5 billion in the first quarter.
Start it again. To, did you say to?
Achieving 5 billion.
Achieve 5 billion. Let me write it the way you are saying it. Oga Abaseki, this your marker is not marker. Achieve 5 billion in Q1, Abi? Okay. Achieve 5 billion in Q1. Is this objective correct? Is this how it's supposed to be written here?
Sorry, sir. You see departmental.
Departmental. This is departmental. No. The Mason stops here.
Okay.
I want us to do departmental and then we will now give her our own portion. Is this one? Is it correct the way we wrote it? We have them, we have KPI, we have metric. Is the metric already here? So if we put 5 billion there, what are we going to put here?
It's not the percentage.
If we put Q1 here, what are we going to put on that timeline? Do you understand what I'm saying? So what I did it grammar. Today is an HR generalist class, so we are touching everything.
Increase revenue by
Revenue.
5 billion. She said. Increase revenue, that's all.
Increase revenue.
Yes.
How many of you disagree with that? Okay.
I'm going to say she's correct to increase sales, first of all.
Okay, increase sales. Just increase sales.
Yes.
So who gave you let's go now? Yeah, clap for yourself. You got it, man. I wanted to shakala you so that because the other, the metric already has a column. I mean, the timeline already has a column. The owner, the process owner already has a column. So just let's speak to the basic things we need to do. So increase sales. I don't know. We are pursuing a revenue of 20 billion. Even though we are going to still be talking about profit or sales or all of that, God is saying bring revenue. So we need to tell sales. I mean, sales is driver of revenue now. I mean, so bring revenue. You were talking in terms of sales, right? Sales revenue. So which one should we use? Sir, if it's you, which and you don't worry, I'll do analysis. Right?
I don't know what I think.
This is okay, no problem, sir. Oh yeah, now is it achieve revenue or increase revenue?
Increase.
Huh? What is that? Achieve increase revenue.
So you put it together and try to work there.
Oh yeah, now achieve 50 billion. So this one, that is this year you are achieving.
If they are treated to achieve, then it will increase their revenue of their sales. So percentage to get to much.
Won't you put it there that this is God will say achieve? You must have put it there and that. Come come as my father has said, so said by you to go and achieve 20 billion. And then we can now, be talking about maybe other KPIs cannot be, talking about increasing sales from this or this. Achieve is achieve. I mean, if you increase sales by 100%, you have not achieved. If you don't achieve 20 billion, you are still zero. So I think the objective there should be achieve revenue. Achieve revenue is still
Achieve revenue.
The objective is to increase the revenue.
Okay, that means we will be looking at, if we are saying increase sales, I mean, if we are saying increase sales from this to this,
So, what the God wants is to increase revenue.
uh-huh.
So, we talk about achieving that increase in revenue. That's the objective.
Okay, I think the question we may need to also ask ourselves is, if God is saying achieve 50 billion revenue, will we be looking at how much we achieved before? I don't think it matters here.
That's where you mention historical data. In the past, okay, for last year, what was our target? What we achieved? So, if we were able to achieve 20 billion last year, what are the things we did that made us to achieve it? What can we do better to make us to increase our sales?
Let's take CIPM as an example. I'm on the conference management. Okay, we give targets. Council gave, I think it's 1 billion naira. Now, a simple objective and KPI. When they are going to give me my own target, they didn't say increase anything. They just say go and bring and achieve. Do you understand? How you achieve it is your headache. Whether you want to increase or decrease. In fact, if you don't want anybody to attend the conference, just go and bring so amount. So I think it's achieved. I mean that's a vivid example now. Council sets, the financial targets for them. Achieve 1 billion naira. Out of it, when they will tell me as a member of the governing council and chairman of the branch, they say achieve so amount. How you achieve it?
Yes. Because you see, you must have increased certain activities. There are certain things that are going to achieve that target. So the two words are interchangeable.
I think we can set them as different objectives. While we are putting achieve a 20 billion naira revenue, we can now look at other indices. Look at how much sales we made last year. Achieve 20 billion naira is there. You understand? But we won't just leave you to go and be cracking your head on how to achieve 20 billion naira. We will also look at how much sales we made last year, and then we will ask you to increase it. Various, it's not going to be just a one line item for sales department and say achieve, and then how you achieve it is you have to help them also break it down. So achieve revenue is correct. KPI, amount of revenue, is it realized or achieved? Let's use achieved. Metric, what's the metric now? 20 billion. Timeline. No, this year now. So that is December 2024. Owner, head of sales. Initiative. And those other ones that now concern other departments, be nice to customers, let technology work, deploy marketing, those issues that other departments will help us look into. We can now add them as. So when we are setting for this lady, that's where we are coming. What are the things to look at? Out of this 20 billion, once I do this, includes this, we go to 10. Yeah, now you know HR, you are the ones to sit with them now. At the organizational level, they are giving you this, and you have to go to all departments. You see why I said you need to know what's happening in every department now. Well, you don't know what's happening in finance when it gets there. How do you know, how to ensure? Yes, how do you ensure your guy is not overburdening the staff? So in sales now, this is one of the targets. Also, we said it's not going to be achieved alone. You do small mathematics a bit. You look at how much sales they made last year from data, and then you say increase sales by. You can even help them break it down into quarter. So you can have both the leading and the lagging KPI. You know what a leading and lagging KPI? Lagging at the end of the year. What has spoiled. Leading, you are monitoring as it's going. So before anything gets spoiled, you have arrested it. So for us to have a leading KPI, that means you will have the timeline. If you set goals for each of the quarters, right? So at Q1, you are already following up. Not that at the end of the year, we are now saying, we didn't meet our target, and the board won't listen to that. So let's set goals for each of the quarters. For Q1, set your goals. But for increased sales now, how many of us agree with me that increased sales should be one of the KPIs? You agree, right? If you are going to achieve a bigger revenue than we are, that means we need to increase sales. And increasing that sales, we should not say increase at the end of the year. How Sunday will look like is from Saturday we know. So let's start, telling you by this Saturday I want to see this amount. So the guy knows wherever he needs to enter. So increase sales, percentage increase, in sales, right? What are the things to consider here for this metric? What statistics are we going to look at? Where are we going to get the data? Are we just going to control it from our head? For us to put the metric here. I think we should look at the number of sales the guy made last and the corresponding revenue. Okay, when you sold this, made this amount of sales, this is the revenue that came. Then if we are going to make this revenue, this is the sales we need, then you now do mathematics. This over this times 100 over 1. That's the total increase in percentage. You ran to HR because of mathematics. Now mathematics is there, staring at your face. Mathematics is there. Do you shake it? Okay.
Many of us, these guys are already enough. We are 4 months. It's just still.
I'm telling you.
At every corner, it keeps coming.
Yes.
I don't even put
Let me help you.
Sorry, I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, so you're saying you need to look at what the person made previously.
Yes, no. They said increase sales.
Okay.
Increase sales from what?
Okay, so this is a department where you have other people. So I believe you have other sales people. Don't you think you should consider the number of sales people you have within that unit? Or you just want to concentrate on?
No, this is not. We are not touched hand. We are still looking at the department.
Okay.
We will get this figure. We will get it from them. How much they made, how much sales they made, but because we don't have it here now. Do you understand? So let's say they made. Let me teach us more mathematics. That it means for us. Let's say they made 1 naira. And now we they made the one sale, and the one sale is 10 naira. Okay? Now, if they need to make 30 naira, how much sales will they make? Huh? So 10 naira to 30 naira. What percentage increase is this in sales? Wait, no, this one will be confusing. Don't worry. You made 2 naira here. Now they ask you to make 10 naira. What percentage increase is this?
8 over 10 times.
Wait, let me help you further. You made 5 naira here. They are asking you to increase it to 10 naira. What percentage increase is this?
50%.
Excellent. This is how I teach people mathematics. How did you get 50%? What formula did you use?
10 minus 5. Get 5 10 times.
Listen, previous over current times 100 over 1. That's 5 over 10 times 100%.
Percentage increase, that is the difference between the first.
Yes, now what percentage increase is this? This was former sales.
5 over 10. That's how it's
No. Wait. It's correct. So this minus this,
yes. The difference over the new one times 100.
over the new one times 100%, right? That's new minus O over new times 100%. This is the formula. So we have new target, Abi?
Yeah.
Or we just say target. Let's not call it target minus what do we call this one now? Previous sales, Abi?
Yeah.
Previous sales, Abi? Over targets times 100%. So what formula is this for? Percentage increase in sales. Please, you can write this formula down. I think it will help you. The reason I put this here is you can put it at the other side. I hope you can see my writing. What do you say? So target minus, that's current minus previous over current times 100 over 1. So, what? No. If you wait, you see that's not the formula. Wait, you know why that won't work? If I give you 2 here, see that your formula won't work. She was saying previous over current times 100 over 1. So you must you always deduct. So if the previous target is 15 billion naira. So what target are we setting? What will be the metric for this year? What's he looking for this year? 20, right? What's the previous? 15. So the metric for increased sales will now be what? Increased sales. Do you understand what I mean by metric? Increased sales by what?
Get the percentage with this.
So oh yeah, now let's do the math. Maybe I'll give you the formula. 20 billion.
20 billion minus 15 billion.
This thing, buy and use there. Please, can somebody quickly do it? You are lost here. Please raise your hand. So we are following a bit. The previous sale is 15 billion. The current, the target they are giving us for this year is 20 billion. So we want to say increase sales by so percent.
25%.
Yeah. 25%.
Did you do the math?
Yes.
25%. Excellent. So now, increase sales. Percentage increase. I mean, in sales. %, right? Okay, let me put the figure there. This is still December, right? 2024, right? Head of sales, right? By December 2024, is it a leading or lagging KPI? Lagging, right? Whatever damage has been done by December, will you be able to correct it? That means we need to set some leading KPIs. So if things like, do you understand what I mean? When is December don't reach, everybody they go out for Christmas. And then everybody they know say, oh boy, we have not met our target. So I think we should, yes, each quarter we should harass the head of sales.
And sorry to, I want to check this one. And based on my own kind of there are some months that we have more sales around more targets. So in that case, we now try to fix those things that we really achieve with seriousness into that selling mode. So at times we
You are very correct. But you and I are saying the same thing. Let's not do it annually.
yeah, of course.
You understand? Let's not. It will be too late to arrest. But a lot of this would have gone wrong, and then they won't be able to. I think if you do it 3 months, even though if you do it 3 months, every week you must call an meeting, and ask the guy, oh boy. So where are we? In performance management, it's not. I will go on away from performance. I'll go to. But I think we are it's an interesting thing because that's what the organization is about. To bring people in, they are not setting, all these things. They are wasting their time. It's not only what is the name they call it. There are things we will know. There are things we will put in place to know whether you will meet your target or not. There are various things that may look inconsequential when you first when you look at it with the first two view. But when you go deeply into it, then you know that truly, if we take care of all these things, then most likely we should meet our target. Things like customer satisfaction. The customers are not satisfied. Yeah, you are assuring me that don't worry. We're asking you to, you also need to set KPIs around the number of leads you are generating. Because you are only generating sufficient leads, and then you are assuring me, sir. Oh, baby, so the scale delay. So apologies to those people that say that means we need to set KPIs around lead generation, right?